display name. I was too formal.
That's okay.
All good. The reason that we do Koa and Cole is because this
Yeah,
is Koacolekin.
Koacolekin. I dig the
And
name. That's pretty clever.
now it can be Koacolekin Jones.
Koacolekin Jones. That sounds like the best WWE wrestler name of all time.
That would be great. Koacolekin Jones. I like it.
Oh my gosh. Anyway, so, um, well, I wanted to ask the question, but did you guys want to talk about anything before I asked the question?
So what I've seen of the Koacolekin
Yeah.
podcast, I was telling Cole last night, Makoa, that I really enjoyed episode 7, and talking about Skynet uh, and the whole AI thing. I just thought that was great. I think the conversations have been excellent. So I'm just glad to be tagging along. So
Okay.
It looked like you had something you
I'm,
wanted to say, Koa.
I was just trying to remember. I vaguely remember that one. I just have to
No,
look back at
it
that
was
one.
basically he's referring to the AI conversation that we had,
I
and
think I
how
think
I
the
mentioned the
question
Antichrist.
I think the question is, Makoa, how much is Elon Musk paying you to give him the love and support that you do?
Nothing.
I'm
Nothing at
just playing
all.
with you. I'm playing with you.
I've got holes in my roof thanks to Florida weather.
Are you still in
Well,
How
not
does
Florida?
the
holes.
Florida weather cause holes, though? How does that happen?
Heat
Is it
and
the
salt.
heat? The heat? Oh, okay, and the salt. Okay, all right.
Yeah, the heat
So,
and the salt just caused everything to start drooping. But no, I'm not in Florida anymore. I'm back in Alabama. Well, working on my lovely house that started falling apart as I was gone.
Oh wow.
So, and then working on the other one, which is almost completely remodeled. So, uh, just hammering through those.
well, the question that I had on my mind for today was, um, as Christians, do you guys have any personal experiences that you can conclude to be fact that this life isn't an end all be all experience?
All right, let's see what happens if I close all. All right,
So
everything's closed on my phone.
okay.
Were you
Ooh,
having
now I can hear
audio
again.
issues?
Yes, but I just went through and closed any open apps. And so now I can
Oh,
see
okay.
Christian moving again.
Oh, okay.
So I need to remember to do that next time.
Okay.
I think I feel like that's a good question, but I want you to ask it again because I don't feel like I fully understood the question.
Okay, so this is kind of silly. Um I know it's kind of got to be crazy, but we're all Christians here, and is there evidence in your own personal life that you have experienced that allows you to conclude personally, um, to be fact that this life isn't an end all be all experience?
So more anecdotal. So you're talking about personal experience,
Yeah,
anecdotal
yeah.
evidence.
Right, yeah.
Um, well, I mean, for myself, just some of the more supernatural experiences that I've had as a pastor, um, dealing in the realm of um, the demonic, and seeing firsthand the reality of a supernatural realm that operates under the surface, is definitely one that would be, again, I mean, that's anecdotal, but definitely would point to that this material reality is not
I saw
the
the
end
boogie
all
boards and
be
I said,
all.
"Can we have those for our pool?" And she's like, "Oh yeah." I'll put them by your garage. Okay. They're just getting rid of a bunch of stuff.
Do you guys hear that?
Yes.
What was that? I can't even hear Cole anymore. I wonder if I'm picking up on my neighbor.
That'd be interesting.
That would be. I can't hear Cole. Cole, you were just talking. I can't hear you.
I'm come back. I'll be back.
Oh,
Hey,
we're still live.
we are still live, and that was really fun. You bring up the supernatural, and oh, that's still there.
We'll have to re-hit it. I'm going inside now. Thank you. We're not playing. Say what? He's a boy. Yeah. Sure.
I've seen you from afar. You're so handsome.
Good boy, George.
Oh, he's gorgeous.
Thank you.
How old is he?
He is 7.5, almost 8.
Yeah, I don't know. Have I talked to you before?
Probably so.
He's so gorgeous. Yes, thank you so much. Thank you. Yes, I miss doggy love. Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Oh, it's my pleasure.
Thank you. I miss my dog, and I walk dogs now, and my main one's been on holiday with Grandma and Grandpa.
Fun.
Thank you, sweetheart. Thank you for your time.
No problem. It's my pleasure.
Thank you. Oh, what is that driving your ear?
I know.
What was that doing, huh? What was that doing? Huh? Oh, so cute. Yeah,
You're fine. All right. You're fine. Have a seat.
Oh,
Yeah, I got my audio back.
Okay.
I had to. For some reason, my headphones lose connection. It happens periodically. I'm not sure if it's my Bluetooth chip in my phone or if it's my actual headphones that are causing the issue.
Is anybody watching the live stream yet? Because that's
I don't think so.
It's been eventful.
Has it been?
Oh no, it's generally nobody watches the live stream. It's just something we post, and then it's just
Right.
all about building momentum, getting ourselves more used to the streaming process, asking questions, learning how to answer, communication. So
Yeah.
I personally don't even consider it a building momentum thing at this point. I consider it more of a building confidence and kind of gaining skills and trying to just better myself in different ways. But
Yeah.
and this is just one thing that I'm doing. I also have contact with. Now, granted, I don't know this person, but I met them online and they sent me a track, and I'm gonna record some audio vocals for the track, and it's just
that's
just
awesome.
something I'm messing around with, and so that's just one of my other things that I'm working on. But I'm also throughout the week I try to record while I'm driving when I have some thoughts that I want to kind of get out. I will record myself, and I have a couple of videos on my YouTube channel from me doing that, and I have one that I haven't posted yet. But this is just me trying to build confidence and gain familiarity with just speaking and trying to be consistent in speaking.
Heard that. Christian muted himself for a moment while he's getting that worked out. I'm going to answer.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm going to answer Cole's question a little bit on if we're just talking about spiritual experiences. I've moved 5 or 6 times now because God directed me to. And it always sounds weird saying that, but if we're just talking spiritual experiences that makes you look outside of not think that this level of experience is all that there is to exist. For me, whenever my lawn care business was at the very top, God, I guess that was almost 4 years ago now. God dropped into my mind that if I ever faced bankruptcy, I was supposed to go down to Florida where I went to high school. And I went, what? I'm making tons of money. Like, why is this even being dropped into my mind right now? And 2 years later, COVID hit and everything for me collapsed and I couldn't walk for 18 weeks. And then it's been a total of at least a year and a half, if not a little bit more, of recovery. But I would still be horribly messed up in my back, barely being able to function if I had not gone down to Florida. Basically, my muscles were cramping up and I couldn't stand up straight or anything. And the moment my muscle released, I was still not really functional. I still couldn't work, but I remembered what God had told me 4 years ago now, but 2 years previously, before my whole experience. And I just went, well, if you told me to go to Florida if I was ever facing bankruptcy, so I'm going to Florida. And I just, and every single time I've followed God on the direction that he's planted in the back of my head, just a little bit of an idea that I just felt it was a direction from him. I went, okay. Well, the first couple of times I fought him on it, but as I
Okay,
get
so
older, the more I'm willing to go.
the question I have from that is, was there some kind of a conversation or something that occurred that planted that seed of Florida being where you should go? Because I mean, your statement that God put that in your mind, I believe that completely, but how does that come about? How did that occur to you in your mind? What brought that?
Christian, are you
That
having problems hearing Cole?
No, I hear him just fine.
I guess this is a StreamYard issue, maybe.
I hear you. I hear everybody
Yeah, I hear everybody
very
too.
good. Yeah. I think Makoa's just intimidated by your question. Uh,
So how you been, Christian?
I have been great. Oh my goodness,
There are two Koas now?
there. Okay, we almost had two Koas.
That's funny.
Okay.
Can you hear everything well now or
Say
better?
something.
Something.
Somebody say something.
Hey, how you doing? Can you hear me? This is Cole speaking. Christian has walked away for the moment, and I guess you can't hear me still. Nope, can't hear me still. All right, I'm just gonna say this technical difficulty issue is maybe something we can resolve for next week. All right, I'm gonna end it here. I know this maybe not be what we wanted to do.
I don't know
but
if you guys can hear me, but you guys sounds like what the aardvark characters.
yeah, I don't really have an explanation, but you know what? I'm gonna message you. I'll be back.
Okay. So I'm gonna wait a few seconds, and then I'm going to call people back. So that's what happens whenever you talk about the supernatural.
Maybe.
Or is it just
I had
a
to,
weird connect?
I had to step away and put a hat on. My hair was driving me crazy. But I did hear everything. But it could be a StreamYard issue. Are you just not hearing Cole?
You sound like really sped up.
I do talk fast. What kind of phone do you have? It could be your phone.
Oh,
Or your
golly. Let's see
what
happens here.
if I talk slow?
I think. Did you turn your headphones off and
Just
turn
see
them back
if
on?
this happens. This is weird. Hello.
I'm just saying something to test the audio. Can you hear me? No, can't really hear me.
Christian, say
Yeah,
something.
I can hear Cole and Makoa.
I can hear both of you guys too. I think we should table this for now. I don't like that we're ending it on this note, but I think this
Curious
is something
how
we're
this
gonna
is
have
going
to
to come
figure out.
out, because to me it just sounds like a speed recording. This is what we
I
get
think
for
that it's gonna come out fine. I think that
this is
StreamYard
what we
takes the
get for
audio
bringing up
from
the
each
supernatural.
source.
I'm going to end this stream and call you guys right back.
Okay.